Reimagining Success, episode 215. You're listening to the Reimagining Success podcast, where we help you design a business and a life that allows you freedom from the 9 to 5. I'm your host, Anna Lundberg, ex-corporate good girl, now a business mentor and coach, author, mum of 2, and I'm here to help you create more freedom, flexibility, and fulfillment. Now let's get started with redefining success outside of the 9 to 5. Happy 2023. Woohoo! It's a new year. It's arbitrary, yes. And yet still there is that sparkling new energy that comes with the new year if you're not feeling too worse for wear after the last few days and nights. I know I won't have gone to bed particularly late on New Year's Eve, so I think I'll be fine when this episode goes out. Of course, I'm pre-recording it for everyone's convenience. But happy 2023. I hope you've had an amazing few weeks off. I hope you have had those weeks off. I hope you've had time to enjoy, I want to say, with your family. Play board games is always a favourite for me. Maybe some nice wintry walks, reading some books, eating lots of yummy food, and that you're feeling refreshed and ready for whatever this new year has in store. Because, of course, we never know what exactly is coming up. Now, if you perhaps were very busy, as I'm sure many of you were in December, and you missed the last few episodes, I do want to draw your attention to a few things that happened in December. So first, we had a really special episode, a long episode that went out the first week of December. Just checking the numbers, I think it's 211, episode 211. So if you go to onestepoutside.com/episode 211, or you can just find it on your favourite podcast app, which I guess you're listening to right now. So that's Reimagining Success in the Face of Adversity, which is a really special episode that I did with Sam Mitchell of Autism Rocks and Rolls. So that's a really good one. The subsequent couple of episodes, 212, 213, were reviewing 2022 and looking ahead to 2023. So again, if you didn't have a chance to listen to those then, because again, I'm sure you had other things to think about in December, if you do still want to, and I definitely encourage you to take the time to review how 2022 has gone and set your intentions for 2023, then do check back over those couple of episodes. The final episode of the year was also an interview with the wonderful Penny Turndrip, so listen out for that one if you haven't listened to that one yet as well. Now, today's one is a little short episode because of a bit of a transition, I suppose, a couple of things. So first of all, I'm going to throw it out there right away in case you stop listening, which of course you'd never do. I've done a survey, so onestepoutside.com/survey, onestepoutside.com/survey. I'll give you the link right away. But this is my little request to you as a listener, as a member of my community. I hope it'll only take a few minutes to fill out. It's asking you about your goals for this year, what might get in the way, in particular how I can help you if you're in the Facebook group and all things like that, just to help me create you content, of course, for this podcast, if there are topics you'd like to see, paid programs, free workshops, all sorts of things. So I really want to listen to you. I really am not quite a blank page, but I'm certainly very open to new ideas and directions this year, having kind of closed a bit of a chapter at the end of last year. Having said that I've closed that chapter, speaking of chapters, if you're not aware, then I want to let you know that my new book, Outside of the 9 to 5, is now available. So I did re-record an episode 208, back in November about this book in the hope that I would publish it by then. I was able to publish it just before Christmas in a bit of a pre-sale period now that will run until next week when I have a mini-series for you. So there'll be 5 episodes to match, of course, my 5 pillars, the 5 pillars of building a business that will allow you to escape the 9 to 5. And that is the topic of the book. So Outside the 9 to 5, your practical guide to designing and building a business that gives you more freedom, flexibility, and fulfillment. A little mini series next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 5 days. They are short, I promise. Don't worry, it's not too burdensome. But if you're not familiar with my 5 pillars, and if you're not familiar with a book, which I imagine most of you won't be since it's just released, then I'd really encourage you to listen to those to get a bit more of an idea of what I'm talking about and if the book will be valuable for you. If you decide it will be valuable, then of course I'd love for you to head on over to Amazon. I haven't been promoting it broadly beyond my community because I'm still doing this discounted pre-sale period for the next week. So you can grab the paperback. You should be able to get it at your local Amazon store. Search Outside of the 9 to 5, or you can go to outsidethe9to5.com and I will link that up for you. The 9 and 5 are numbers, outsidethe9to5.com. So the book will appear at sort of a normal price, but it is a discounted price. The Amazon platform just won't let me do a promotion on the paperback, so it's half price right now, and in a couple of weeks it will go back up to the ongoing full price. You can also pre-order the Kindle version, which will be releasing next Friday the 13th. Dun, dun, dun. And I do hope to record the audio version, but don't hold your breath because I'm sure will take a long time to figure out. So hopefully later in the year. In the meantime, you can get the paperback. And I encourage you to get the paperback because it's a very interactive book. It's almost like a workbook. And in fact, I might even release a workbook version. But it's the 5 pillars, 4 steps on each pillar, and very practical exercises at the end of each pillar. So Outside the 9 to 5, you can grab the book now as part of my community over on Amazon. I mean, it's publicly available, so anybody can grab it. But of course, I really want you guys to get your hands on it first, guys and gals, and anything in between. So next week, we'll do a full kind of promo launch week, which I wasn't able to do before Christmas because I was poorly, and hopefully I'll be better in January. But certainly, as you listen to this, I've already pre-recorded next week's series, so I promise it'll be there for you. Again, you can grab the paperback, half price right now, and of course I do ask that if you could leave a review on Amazon, that would be incredibly invaluable for me selfishly, but of course also for the people to be able to find the book and to value, to benefit from it as well. So that's the little episode today. So again, recap, go back to December and listen to those episodes. The really interesting, if I do say so myself, not thanks to me, thanks to the guests I had, reimagining success in the face of adversity. Speaking to Joe, who grew up in pretty adverse conditions and was homeless for some time, and also to Sunny, who has spent time twice in prison and was an incredibly inspirational person to speak to, and of course is a motivational speaker as well. A couple of episodes as well in December reviewing 2022, looking ahead to 2023, and you've got Outside of the 9 to 5 as well. So check out the mini-series coming next week. I really look forward to sharing more about the book, and I hope that by now some of you will have had a chance, maybe over Christmas, eager beavers, you will have already read the book or dug into it, and I'd love to hear your feedback, of course. And again, if you could do a review on Amazon, I'd be eternally grateful. I'm not trying to become an Amazon bestseller in kind of the crazy hacky ways that are recommended by all the gurus online. I'm hoping that it will stand the test of time and become, a valuable resource over time, rather than trying any kind of little marketing hacks for the launch. So, I'm hoping that it'll be a super valuable, as I've said many times, valuable resource for you. It's a labour of love. It's really a consolidation of the insights I've developed from my own experience for working with my clients over the past several years, and I really look forward to hearing what you think of it. So Outside the 9 to 5, you can get it at Amazon, and next week we'll be talking all about it in a little mini podcast series, so look out for that. In the meantime, don't forget my survey. I really ask you to fill this out for you, and I'm sure if you have questions and obstacles and things that are stopping you from engaging, participating, signing up, whatever, other people do too. So please, sort of on behalf of the community as well, I'd love to hear your concerns and feedback and questions and ideas and so on. So onestepoutside.com/survey. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week for the mini-series. Bye for now.
Thanks for listening to Reimagining Success with Anna Lundberg. If you're looking for support and encouragement as you begin to reimagine success in your life, then come on over and join us in the One Step Outside Facebook group. You'll find like-minded people who will cheer you on, as well as free training sessions and lots more. To join, visit onestepoutside.com/community, or just search for One Step Outside on Facebook. I'll see you over there.